Hello again, this is the course of computer programming, and we are going to continue the next section of the graphical user interface. So in the previous video, we already learned about the basic installation with the window builder, and we learned about the basic GUI. And for this video, we are going to learn about the GUI with various components, such as radio button, combo box, and etc. And the next video will be about the GUI with report. Oops, yeah, this is still 2019. I need to change to 2020. So yeah, how can we use the various components in GUI? Let's see. We are going to make one application. In this case, I'm going to create a coffee shop. Okay, so the goal is to write a program for a coffee shop with the following details. We will have two menus. Let's say the Americano and Cappuccino. Let's assume that there are only two. And the size will be also only two, regular or large. And there will be an option, takeaway, or you want to dine in, and whether you want to put the whipped cream or not. And just for example, the price is fixed and the total sales will be safe. It means you as the customer may want to know about the total price, and the program should use a class file. So you already learned about the object oriented, and you can create a class, and the class, yeah, it can be anything about the object of the coffee shop. So let's see how can we make this coffee shop. The first part, you need to define the GUI. So the GUI means, yeah, you need to design the graphical user interface. Is there any button, or is there any text, or is there any thing related with the selection? Okay. And the other thing, after you design the GUI, you can write the object. So in this case, I'm going to think about the order Java. So one order, it can be one instance. So I will make order Java as the class. And after I finish with the GUI and the object, let's say I want to execute the program. So I will write a client program. So this coffee shop, the Java, will be the GUI and will be the client program. So you know that in the object oriented, we learn that the object will need one more Java file, which is the client program. So the client program will contain main method. Okay, so there will be three steps that we are going to learn in this video. First, we are going to make the coffee shop.java and choose the absolute layout. If you want to go with the other kind of layout, you can check from the internet, but let's say I'm just using the absolute layout for this example. Okay, let's do one by one. So I'm making the coffee shop. Okay, so if you still remember, you need to right click and then click new and then choose other. And for this example, let's choose the JFrame from the Swing Designer, and then we can make coffee shop. Okay, so we have coffee shop Java. Okay, and as you see in this coffee shop Java, we have the absolute layout, and then you need to set two panels. The first panel is the menu panel, and the second panel will be the order panel. So you can go to the design, Okay, yeah, maybe you need to wait for a moment for this GUI. And yeah, it depends on your computer. My computer has some problems with the memory, I guess. So you need to make the absolute layout. Okay, when you click and put in your panel, okay, after you have this absolute layout, let's see, yeah, you want to so I want to enlarge a little bit, and I want to create the J panel. Okay, so here the first panel, and then I have another panel. Okay, so let's see, I have this panel. And what is this panel? Let's make it as menu panel for the variable name. And the other panel will be order panel. So here I will make it as the menu panel. And the other will be the order panel. Okay. And after I have these two, well, maybe you want to draw with this, with the color, let's say the background, yeah, you want to just to green, let's say, yeah, good. And then yeah, I want to just do orange, let's see, yeah, you can change the color later. Okay, and the next is how can we put the menu. Okay, so there are many items here. Of course, it will be tedious to do this one, but let's see how can we do this one by one. Okay, oh, it is too small, I guess, but yeah, I guess it's still enough to do this one. Okay, yeah, I will make this thing. It's not enough to create this one. Anyway, I will close this one. I will close this one. I think yeah, I can open it later. So let's see. I need to make a new absolute layout. Okay, let's put here absolute layout, and then after I have the absolute layout, I have the J label. Okay, so you need to do one by one. This one J label, and then the variable name will be LBL menu, and then the text will be menu. Okay, and then after you have the menu, you will have the combo box. The combo box is from the J combo box. Okay, so you can put here, yeah, you can increase combo box like this one, and then in the combo box, okay, the variable name is combo box, and you will have the model. Where is the model? Here you can click on these three items. Okay, you can click, so the combo box pop up will appear. And in this case, you want to make it as Americano and cappuccino. Cappuccino. So basically, these are the items that you can list up. So you can add many items here. Okay. So let's say I just have two menu. Okay. And after I have this one, I have another J label. Okay, and then I put this one as the size. So this LVL size, and then I make it as size. Oh, where is the text? Yeah, this one is size. And then you will have, okay, radio button. So this is radio button, the first radio button. And then let's say this item, so this will be the radio button. rdptn, okay, and then we have the regular, and then the text that you want to put here is regular, and then you will have another radio button, and this radio button will be the text of large, okay, and then your variable name will be rdptn with large, okay. So you already have those two, and then you need to have another label here, and the label will be the option. So LBL option, and after you have this LBL option, you can change the text. The text will be option, and after you have this option, you want to have checkbox, okay, checkbox. So this checkbox is located here, and then the variable name of the checkbox will be the checkbox of takeaway, okay, and then I will make the text as takeaway, okay, and then I have another checkbox here, and this item will be whipped cream, okay. So it means if you want to have a whipped cream, you can just check it, but if you don't want, then you don't need to check this one. So this is whipped cream, okay. After you have this, now you need to have another label. G label is this quantity, so this is the LBL quantity, and then you have the label, this is the quantity, and then after you have this quantity, you need to have one more. Oh, okay, you have the J spinner. Okay, where is J spinner? Okay, so you can see here there's J spinner. Okay, so this J spinner is for the integer value, so it means, yeah, if you want to input integer value, you can use the J spinner. It will increase the number in just in the natural number. Okay, so the J spinner, in this case I just use the spinner, and that's fine. And then the last one, I will have another label. So this label will be the LBL sales, and after I have this LBL sales, the text will be sales, okay. And I have J text field, okay. This J text field will take the variable name as txt sales, okay. And then you can see here editable. So the editable, just make it false, because I do not want to change anything in the text box, so I just want to write something, okay. So this panel one finish, and let's go to the menu, the panel two. So we free button, okay, but don't forget, before you put the button, you need to set the absolute layout. And then you have button. The first button is the button order, and then the text will be order. And then the second button will be button report. So btn report, and then I have report, and the last one will be exit. Okay, so I have another button which is about exit, so I can just define this one, button exit, and the text. So Exit. Okay, so you have finished with this. Now you need to understand what is the difference between the radio button and checkbox. So radio button means you need to select only one among the option. Multi-selection is not allowed. For example, you need to choose whether your gender is male or female. You cannot choose both. Yeah, yeah. If there is a special case for that one, but yeah, you need to choose either you are male or female. So in that case, you need to use radio button because you only need to have one selection. In a checkbox, it means multi-selection is allowed. So you can take away and then you can use whipped cream. So those two items can be done in the same time. So the radio button is a way to limit the selection. In some cases, you can choose 2 among 3, for example, or you want to choose 3 among 5. In the case that the selection is only 2, then yeah, you want to select only 1. Then to ensure that the radio button is selected only once, we need to use button group. The button group should be allocated in the radio button. So if it is in a group, you can know that you need to select only one time. So this code should go to the code section. Okay. I guess I need to enlarge this one. Okay. Oh, I can see. You can see the source. So in the source part, you can put on the bottom of the radio button. So where is the radio button? Okay, this is the radio button, and then this is a radio button, and after this one, you can put this, yeah, in the button group. So you can just import this button group, and then you can put the radio button regular and the radio button large into one group. So you can just have only one option. So here, okay, so you can have only one option. Now, after you have this one, let's say I would like to have one order. So let's create one order file, one order to Java. So it should contain all the order information. For each row would be the object of information. So let's say the menu is Americano, the size is R, and the type is takeaway, the cream is cream, and the quantity is 2. Okay. So let's make a new Java file because this Java file is only the object oriented, so you don't need to make a frame. So just make the common Java file, which is the class file, and then you can just make order. You don't need to create the main method because it is an object. And in this object, yeah, I have this one. What can I do? Yeah, this is the class diagram. Okay, remember when you do your team project, you need to make your class diagram. And this class diagram is, yeah, you already learned from the object oriented section. Okay, so you can see we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So there are 7 columns or 7 data members, and those data members are allocated in the particular data type like string, character, boolean, integer, and so on. And then we have one constructor, and then we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So there are 7 methods inside. So let's see, inside of the order.java you can just copy and paste. Oh yes, just okay. I will overlap those files. Okay, and the last one will be this one. So something wrong. Oh, string. Okay, so you cannot pack with the one item, you need to have double quote. Okay, now let's check. If I finish with this, how can I execute? Okay, first fill in the events order and exit. So the order button, okay, the order button will be something like this one. In the order button, coffee shop, you can go to the design and then order. Okay. So in this case, you just create this. Now you have the combo box. Okay, so you choose which item that you choose, and let's put the string element into the name. And then I would like to check one by one. If the regular is selected, then R. Is not, an L. Okay, you don't have any choice. And then if it is take away, so if the checkbox take away is selected, then T is true, otherwise it's false. If you are asked you want to have whipped cream, yes. If it is true, then yeah, it is true. If it is false, then false. Now, you will have some kind of error here. Oh, actually, I already make this one folder. So the order here. Yeah, I think I made one mistake. It is about the character. So it is a character, okay. But I previously used the yeah. This one is it should be character, okay. And then you can change this one. Okay. Guess there will be no issue with this order. Oh, something wrong. Cannot create local variable order, which is the order name, and this one. Okay, let's see. Go. Okay, we have string and character S, and boolean T, and then boolean C, and then quantity. So in this case, I'm yeah, this one is fine, but you don't have the order. Aha! If you check on this PPT, I told you to have the private order. Okay, so in the first part, okay, I gave this information. Private J panel, content pane, J text field, text cells, and then private order. So yeah, you may have some difficulties later if you don't put this order, and then you need to also define as a variable, as a global variable, in this case using sales. So those two errors disappear because of this definition. Now, if you are executing this line, is the code line for the order button, and yeah, this is the exit. If you press the exit, yeah. So I just want to make it simple with exit. Yeah, system exit 0. Then it will go out whenever you finish. Yep, the last one you can try. Okay. Yeah, then this is the Okay, this is the menu. You can choose Americano or regular large. You can take away and you can also choose the whipped cream. Let's say I have only one order. Yeah, 4,000. Okay, if I change this to cappuccino and blah 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 order. Oh, it's also 4,000. So if I do this one, oh, 4,000 whipped cream. Ah, this is about the regular and large. So if it is regular, the price is 3,000. Okay. Now let's take a look on this code. What are they? In the order to Java, you have those variables: name, size, which is character, takeaway, which is boolean, cream, which is boolean, quantity is integer, and yeah, it is fixed. That's why we can use final. And we have one constructor. How do you know it is a constructor? Because it is the same name with the class name. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 parameters here. So you can use like this one, or you can have another idea to get the in order to pass the information. So we can have the string get name. It means I want to know the name, and then I want to get size string. Yeah, if the size is regular, then it is R. If it is L, then yeah, it's not R. Okay. And you have the get size, which is a character, and then get take. If it is take away, then just T. If it is not take away or type in, just T. For the get cream, if your cream equal to yes, then you will see. If no, then no. You can also get the quantity is as an integer, and then you can have get total. And get total, if the size is R, then you will do the price regular multiplied by quantity. If the price is L, then you will do the multiplication with the quantity with respect to the size L. Okay, so that's all for this. This is for the code about the order. Okay, so the remaining things is about the report. And as you might know, this is the design, and if you understand this design, it will be very easy for you to create your GUI. Okay, so yeah, I hope that you already have your mind about your team project with this GUI and try to design it. Okay, and on this Thursday, I guess you, oh sorry, maybe next week. So next week you need to submit again the progress report. And don't forget that on that progress report, you need to include the GUI. So please update your proposal and also include the GUI. And yeah, I hope that I can see a good result from your team project. Okay, see you on Thursday. We will meet on the WebEx on the real-time online course. See you on the next video.